They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Looking for a man. It's Vance. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Nevada going quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Hayes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Hayes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Rushes on him. Ball was loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Back to throw, it's Vance.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. Got the first down and more. He's running free down the middle. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. It's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. to the air. It's Iamaleava. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Let's see what they do on third down. They just keep firing. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Hayes. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw, it's Vance. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Running to Green. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Nevada going quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an out and left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll run it. It's Thomas. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. He's racked up 92 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for boost, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't...
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Fair catch is collected after 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tons of room in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Grabs it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll try the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, 3rd and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up 4th down.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And it'll be downed right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. On first down from their own 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught, it's Marshall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to throw it. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. To the air, it's Vance. Got a man in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Going to try to get it himself. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the handoff. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Hauls it in. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Vance. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down. get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. Ran through the contact. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On the run is Thomas. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the fullback. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And with the lead in the fourth quarter, this offense has to run the ball, and it's not just going to be the tailback. That time they give it to the fullback. Don't be surprised if you see the quarterback, maybe even receivers running it here in the fourth quarter.
On the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can...
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He makes the catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada just needs a few inches here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They feed him again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they've got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's got 93 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Run it with the fullback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.